Welcome back, everyone. Shannon here for another episode of Hoops and Football. We're going to talk about the team that has been named for the Richmond versus Hawthorn on Sunday, and also probably just some things we want the team to take out of the game. I don't expect us to win. We are going up against the Hollywood Hawks, but I think it'd be good to maybe set some goals for the club or the young Cubs and see if they can achieve them. It's a good stepping stone to build for the future. I think every week we need to have a goal to help the players improve and get better during the game. But we'll just do a little breakdown on the team. I will say, not showing off, but I did call on my last video of who I think should be in and out. I called Noah Bolter out. The sub, I think it's 100% set, set in who is going to be the sub. But I knew there was going to be Noah Bolt in and Gray out, and that was all it was going to be. So that's the only real changes. I called Steely Green for sub, but he's starting on the ground. So I know Morris Riley Jr. is not on he's on the bench, so there's a good chance he could be the sub. I just think I'll just give you a quick opinion of why I said that you need to not do a Trainer or a Brown as the sub. I noticed that they've been called tactical subs now, not really just the injury subs. They're more just you use them to change maybe the team if not winning. I think reason Brown was subbed last week was because he had played too many games in a row. Richmond alone, the team played 11 games. No, sorry, 3 games in 11 days. So it would have been wearing out the young players. So hence why. Sorry guys, just give me a second. Sorry about that, guys. Just got to pause there. Just my daughter coming in to ask for some nail polish. So where was I? Oh, the sub. That's right. I think they're doing the ones for the players who have played so they're young, but they've played too many games in a row. I definitely like the idea. They still can be there. If you remember the Trainer game when the Trainer was a sub, he was on the bench and asking questions. Like pretty sure it was Nathan Broad or Jacob Hopper. They were on the bench, and you could see the player was pointing out to Luke Trainer and explaining to him. So, yeah, they're not playing, but it gives them a chance to see how senior players play whilst on the bench, hearing them come on and off. So it's a good process. But just my opinion on why I think it should be like a Steely Green or a Morris Riley Jr. who should be the sub. I don't think you should have a Brown or Trainer, Luke Trainer on as a sub. They're too good of players for that defence, and you want to keep defence as the best you possibly can, especially for a young up-and-coming side. But we'll go through the team. From the back line, it's Nick Velostone, Noah Bolter, Ben Miller. The Hawks aren't really tall in the forward line. I'm guessing maybe they've got the Bolter and the Miller in there because they're both pretty agile and pretty quick. So halfbacks are short. Can we move it? Tom Brown and Nathan Broad. On the wings, they've gone Dow and Hugo Ross-Smith. Bit of a change there. I'm pretty sure it's normally Banks. No, sorry, normally it's Trezise and Hugo. So a bit of a change there. And then the big change from all reports on Twitter and everything that Sam Law has been named in the centre. So that's a good. I'm hoping maybe they're going to start putting him more midfield time. He needs it because on the champion data sheet he just outside the top 100 when he plays midfield time. So just shows you when he is playing in midfield time how good he is. And his kicking skills, as we all know, is elite. Everyone's very impressed with how good he can kick a football. So I love the idea of him being in there. I think that they need to do whoever's going to be. So I'm guessing maybe it's going to be a swap with Jack Ross. He'll go forward, Jack Ross will go midfield, and they'll just swap and change. So half forward lines is Steely Green, Seth Campbell, Jack Ross. Again with Jack Ross. I'm guessing my idea is it's just going to be Lawler will swap around. So well, really bad today. And in the forward line is Jonty Fall, Ryan Mansell, and Tom Lynch. Look, I know they always say that when they name the team on the board, it is not always 100% where they're going to start. It's just they're going to name a list. So I kind of like the idea would probably bring Steely Green down to the pocket Jonty fall up. He loves to get up the ground and do some big marks. The followers are Nankervis, Tim Trento, Jacob Hopper. I won't lie, it's probably a little bit slow still. I think, adding Sam Law in that gives that bit of that burst and speed. I just think Jacob Hopper and Tim Taranto need to spend maybe 40% of their time going in the forward line kicking goals, because we just need them and they can kick goals. And Taranto's kicked a few goals this year. I think it's like 4 or 5. So we need that more often. In the interchange, it says Morris Rowley, Luke Trainer, James Trezise, McIntosh or Banks. So it could be a Banks as a sub. I don't think so. Or Morris, maybe a Trezise or a McIntosh. So one of those guys on the bench are going to end up being the sub. Not sure who it will be. The emergencies are Gray, Jacob Bauer and Tyler Sonzi, which is a good sign. That maybe there could be a last minute change. I don't know, but it's up to me. I know that people were saying that they thought maybe McIntosh would go as a sub. I don't think you should do that. I know we were trying to play younger players, but Hawks have a really good midfield. I definitely think you need to find a tag and spot. So that's going to be you've got to stop this midfield because they are very young and fast midfield. So that's just the breakdown opinion on the sides that have come in. Now I don't have much what I want to see out of the players. I'm not expecting to win. I'm hoping, but expectations are I don't want to lose by more than 4 goals. I think if we can try and keep this, if you're going to lose, you lose fighting, not going down. Not having a lull quarter. I don't want to do a Fremantle after last night, what they did with bloody Essendon. St Kilda. Freo did with. One good quarter and that was it. I would rather have 1 bad quarter and 3 good quarters. It's just it just looks nicer and it shows that the players consistently play. But if I could choose what I want to take out of this game, you can't win now. Everyone says you want 4 quarters. I don't believe in that because it's even when Richmond was playing at its best, when we were the dynasty, the 3 flags in 4 years. Even during that time, we didn't play 4 good quarters for the whole, 20, 25 minutes. So I think as a club, Richmond needs to play 4 quarters, but it's about 10 to 15 minutes of good in that quarter. So every quarter, you can see for 10 to 15 minutes that we are controlling the ball. Now, I've noticed that the style of play we play is a kick mark, and then it's a pace. So it's kind of chaos and control mixed together. I think it's just now these players need to learn when to slow the game down and take their time, because what we're doing isn't working, which we learnt last week against Maxi Gawn, that we learnt that I think we were slowing the ball down too much, waiting for players to get around, and we kicked it, and every time we kicked it, it was into Maxi Gawn, and Maxi Gawn just gobbled it up. So that's something we need to change. I think it needs to be, you need to teach them chaos and control, obviously, because Adamuze came from Melbourne, which used to be the whole kick mark, you chip your way down and you eventually get in there. Richmond's been known for the chaos. We created pretty much the whole entire chaos system. Get the ball forward and go. I don't mind the idea of being a kick and mark and then chaos control. So, chaos mixed with control. To me, it works. You can see it through a couple of games we've won, where at the start we do a little bit too much kicking, and then we go, okay, we're going quick. It's not working. We're getting ourselves in trouble. Slow down, control the ball. So that's what I want to see for the game. I want to see 10, 15 minutes. And then I want to see that game style. So I want to see that 10 and 15 minutes of each quarter winning. So hang on, guys. I'll just pause again. Back again. So yeah, just went over the chaos and control. The 10 to 15 minute good quarters. Other than that, I would like to see we average at least 3 goals per quarter. So we end up with 12 goals, and we don't end up what we did last week, where we kicked like 7 or 8 goals, but our inside 50s were, we lost 4 inside 50s. So Melbourne had 4 more than us. So I think as a club, if we can kick 3 goals a quarter, it should probably kind of cut out the blowouts as well. That shows you that we are at least winning the 10, 15 minutes. And I would like to see, the other point would see is Tom Lynch to maintain his multiple goals. So kick 2 against Freo, 3 against Melbourne, or 3 goals, 3, and kick 2 out of the behind, so he could have had a good 6 or 7. And then I'd like to see a couple of goals from the midfield. So a Jack Ross, a Tim Taranto, a Nank, a Sam Lawler to kick a couple of goals. I like to see Sam Lawler average the 1 goal, 18 disposals. I think if he does that, we go a long way. I've noticed if Sam Lawler kicks multiple goals. Actually, every game Sam Lawler's kicked multiple goals in, I think we've almost won. So I think he's done it twice. So he did 2 against Brisbane, 2 against Carlton, 2 against Gold Coast, and we won 2 of the 3. So that's what I'd like to see. I see Noah Bolt to get back to his dominant side to show the players why he's in there and lead by example, showing the young defenders how we do it. And probably like to see Ryan Mansell get back into some good form. He's kind of slumped since he come back. I know he had a lot of time off, but I'd like to see Mansell get a goal too and get that pressure up again because he's got that high pressure and tackle. And maybe throw us and see at the, also throw maybe a Steely Green, a Seth Campbell or a Ryan Mansell in the midfield, and then bring a Taranto or Hopper down just for that senior experience on how to get the ball, crumb it, kick a goal. So, and my estimate to I think how much we are going to lose by, as much as I want to say we'll win. I'm just not 100% sure. I know we're coming off a 10-day break, so who knows? The players might be rejuvenated. We know Sam Law loves to play at the MCG. But my fingers are crossed. I'm hoping we're only going to lose by about 4 goals. And then we don't get blown away. It just shows that we're getting somewhere, and we're improving every week. We're not getting blown out because I think the blowouts will kill us. Yep, close games can kill you just as much, but if it's not too close, it's close. But it's like, okay, we're getting there. We're getting somewhere. We're seeing progress. So that's what I want to see out of the game. If you guys could leave a comment and let me know what you guys, maybe give me three things you want to see us take out of this game that we can then use to go into next week and see if we tick them off, then we can add another 3 dots and we can build through the year and see how we go. So that's it for this episode, guys. If you could you please just leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy my content. And also, if you have any other Tiger fans who would like to watch some of my stuff, just maybe share it to them and let them know and get the word around because I really appreciate it. So overall, guys, see ya, stay safe, and also, go Tigers.